I just can't let you go. Lord knows that I've tried to. You said I was the only one. No one likes being lied to. You made this mess and left me with the pieces. Now I wanna burn all the bridges between us. I can't focus, I can't forget. I've been thinking too much lately. I just need to clear my head. I just need to clear my head.
Hello, it's us.
Hey.
The chaos is here, and it will be chaotic. I will say that right now.
We don't even know what we're doing. That's how chaotic it's gonna be.
Jessica, don't tell on us this early on in the stream. Oh my gosh, I don't know what. Well, last week was last week, and then I was like, we're getting Jessica, or Jessica was like, dude, when are we streaming? And I'm like, what about tomorrow? And she's like, I literally, as I say, I am free all the time. And I'm like, okay, let's do it. And then I scheduled the stream because like house 4, and she's like, that's great. And I was like, what are we reacting to? And she's like, we could do this. And then we're literally at this moment in time streaming, and I have no idea what we are reacting to, but it's good to see everybody in the live chat. We have a couple of options. So we thought dealer's choice.
Yeah. So you know how we covered Eric Warren's social media masterclass, and you know how Christina Smallwood spoke there. And you know how my nations is always in Vegas in March. Guess whose team had a mastermind at Eric Worre's house during Monation?
Stop it.
So I have an entire folder of her entire team doing about 15-20 minute lives about their time at Eric's house.
Tell me you're in a cult without telling me you're in a cult.
Tell me that wasn't a funnel without telling me it was a funnel. Like I said when we covered it.
Are funnel cults a thing? Has that ever been classified yet? Because if they aren't a thing, maybe we say they are a thing now, thanks to Eric Worre. And Eric, the day you deserve.
I mean, I feel like I can make statements about cults because I've been educated on cults.
Yep.
So,
and you've taken Stephen Hassan's. We both have taken it.
Both
his course.
Courses.
Both courses. We've both taken both courses. So
I didn't read the books.
I did read the book. One of the books, not all the books. So
I tried. I got like 3 chapters in.
What's it called? I know there's like Monday morning quarterbacks. Is there like a armchair psychologist? Like, I don't know what it is when like a couch cult expert, but I feel like we could be classified as that. And we're joking. We're joking.
No, you maybe, but I do. The difference between you and I is I have this psychology degree, so I understand the theories. I understand what theories are. Like, not saying that you don't, but like, the bite model is a psychology theory, and like I study psychology. Like I I learned how to study that differently than you learned how to study it. So
Yeah.
yeah, I would say I would be a little more of an expert than you.
Oh, I totally agree. I was just saying that like we don't have PhDs. I mean, I want Jessica
Oh
to get a
no, no,
PhD.
no.
I kind of want Jessica to also like get more education so she can be like, look, here, let me slap you with some psychology in a loving, in a loving, straightforward way, as Jessica does. But I think Jessica would be a great psychologist or a psychiatrist. I'd be open to both. One, because she's already
Ye-
diagnosed me so many times, and she was like, "Yep, I knew that already." I'm like, "Dang it."
yeah, yeah. Well, but like that's because I also spent a year and a half as a teacher's assistant in a special ed classroom in high school. So like I've been around all kinds of disabilities, being disabled myself. I've seen disabilities my entire life.
I love it. I love it, and I will say it is definitely a different feeling when you have found friends who at least have an understanding, if not personal experience with, you know, neurodivergency slash disability. Because when I've had friends before growing up, the differences in your brain or the way you are or your sensory issues are feel offensive to neurotypical people, even though a lot of neurotypical people are inclusive. But
Yeah.
it is very twisty to try to figure out like, oh, so I shouldn't be prayed over and, saying that my whatever, my depression or my chemical imbalances in my brain, or like the fact that I don't like being touched isn't me like being some type of what's it called, possessed by dark spirits or something. It's just like it's just different. So it's cool. it's
Yeah.
it's a new day. It's a new dawn. It's a new day. So it's good.
Well, and like I had a friend who basically broke up with his boyfriend because his boyfriend had ADHD and like he couldn't handle it. And then like he came to my house and like noticed stuff my brother did. Like my brother will like leave cigarette butts around my house. It's annoying, but he doesn't mean malice. He beats himself up when he comes back and he sees it.
Yeah.
He's and like it does not bother me. And Wes was here and he's like, how does this ADHD stuff not bug you? It's like, what, I'd rather have my brother around than be pissed off about all his little behaviors. Like I'd rather accept him than be
Yeah.
like, that annoys me. Yeah.
Yeah. I love that. I love that mentality too. And I know it's a process, people learning about, learn, they're maybe pivoting or expanding their empathy or compassion for people as they learn more about, things that maybe they don't struggle with themselves. So sometimes it's a process, but I'm glad your brother had someone like you.
Well, it
Have someone like
wasn't
you.
always this way. It comes from years of being pitted against him now, like going through our dad passing. It's like, no, like we went through the most life changing thing together. You're not gonna be negative about my brother anymore. I lived 30 plus years that way. That's done.
Yeah. That's amazing. That's a really cool example of that, because I know that people get stuck in that getting pitted against one another, and they're not able to change even after the passing of a parent or a certain life event or whatever. And like that's a cool example for other people maybe watching the stream who are in the same boat, because it's
And like, trust me, me and my brother hated each other too. We're like, he mostly lived at my dad's and I mostly lived at my mom's because my mom didn't like, if we got along, we were dangerous because we're really smart people.
mm,
So it's a conspiracy theory I have, but because like when my mom's not involved, it's always been this way we get along. She's always been the common factor in our conflict.
mm,
And like even growing up, like if she wasn't around, we were cool.
yeah,
And like that was dangerous because she wasn't that smart. And we were really smart. So
mm.
you didn't want two smart kids. We would have caused hell if we got along.
Is that a control technique, like from your experience, in your degree and like stuff you've read? Is that a control or a power move for people to pit people against each other to cause like a disruption or confusion so they can stay? I don't know.
Yeah, it's manipulation, it's corrosion, it's you get into like there's a lot of similarities between like narcissist relationships and the one-on-one cult relationships. Like they're very similar in my
Mm,
opinion.
that's super interesting. Um, yeah. So we're chaotic. Just kidding. We are chaotic a little bit. If you are new to my channel, there's a lot of technical difficulties that go on, but we all have a good time. The chat is super welcoming, and that's because the chat's incredible, but we also have a few rules here. We don't disparage, we don't dox, we don't do ad hominem. We call that being a lint licker, and we don't do that here. And there's other chats that are more of the Wild West, and if you're looking for that, you can go there. Come in with civility and respect, and you'll be given a civil and respectful interaction. And while we talk about hard topics, sometimes we still do that with decorum mostly and a little bit of snarkiness. So we all have, I guess y'all are sounding like you want to do the tea time with all the people talking about their funnel stuff. Do y'all?
No,
Okay.
Pretty Roses in the folder, so
Oh
she's always
shit.
entertaining.
Okay, so yeah, so do y'all want to do that? Do y'all want to do the tea time, kind of the tea time Pretty
The
Rose?
the Christina Smallwood team's reflection on their time at Eric Worre's house.
Okay, so the reflection time, at Eric Worre's
Or
house.
I have a live with Christina Smallwood and another Monet market partner who's also a health expert,
Ooh,
giving you like it started out very combative, like here's what you say to the haters. So
okay.
I only watched the intro. That could lead to a lot of scroll trolls to kind of fact check what they say because we don't know shit about hair. Well, I don't.
I don't either. My
I
hair
know
just
you
grows.
don't.
I don't know anything else about it,
I
so.
don't think my even does that, honestly.
Oh my god. Okay, so y'all can pick
So,
the
one,
shampoo news, please.
one for Eric, two for the not so expert. We're hunting this shit up today.
Let's go. We love a good
Oh,
squirrel trail.
sorry, I'm dominating your stream again.
Gosh, now look, I know everyone only comes back for a glimpse of it, our zombie queen. So I get it. I'm here for it. So we've got a 2 and a 1. So we're tied right now. Someone's gonna have to be the tiebreaker, okay? Oh no, Alexa said 1. Shampoo news, please. Okay, so we have 2 1s and 1 2. Another 1. So 1 is winning right now. So I think we do 1, and then maybe we save the other one for next week, or we do all of them. I don't know. How long do you have today?
3 hours?
So 12-hour stream is off the table, is what you're telling me.
I mean, I can make it happen.
Okay. Number 3, decision paralysis. Okay, number 1's winning. Okay. All of them. Okay. Hello, Patty the Baddie. Lots of fluffery. Lots and lots and lots of fluffery. Okay. Let me open this up. This is the one that we want, right? The lives. No, the Monations folder, Eric Worry.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to do I play them in order?
They're not in order.
Okay. So just play them all? Okay.
Yeah.
Let me just download them real quick. Rip to my internet. I guess I can play them through Google Drive. We can live on the edge. I'm scared. All right. Oh,
you should just download them. It will lead to less technical difficulties.
Okay, I was trying to like be what's it called?
Proficient?
Well, yes, but I was also trying to be like spontaneous, but now I feel much better doing what I would have done before and just downloading them. Oh, they're gonna take a while to download. We can't do that. Let's see. Let's just download the first one. Download anyway. The first one should be... Oh no, they're going fast. I'm lying. I'm sorry. I thought my internet died and there's 2 minutes left on it. Okay, we'll just get in trouble.
Exposed. DC lies about download time.
There is a Tunnel Lady update. It's not super big, but I haven't done the vid stream on it yet. So, hello, Emily Jones. How's the ugly jewelry and paparazzi? How's that? If y'all want to know a paparazzi expert, Emily Jones is your person. It's wild over there. It's even more wild than Bomb Party. Okay, so we need 15 more seconds and then we're good.
That's what she said.
Oh. Oh god. Where's Brandy Lee when we need her? Oh my gosh. Jen, hello. Let me link Eloise's channel and I'm gonna link Jen's channel. Here's Jen and here is Eloise. Okay. And then tomorrow we are having a watch party on Wendy's channel, MLM No, at 12 Central. Wendy is doing a premiere of their first anti-MLM video. And so we're going to go have a good time blowing up the chat over there. Let's go. All right, here we go. We have the videos. I'm going to do something. There we go. Okay. Riddy Rose after Eric Worry. This seems like a great one to start with. Oh, wait. I can see the dates now. You want me to do them in order? I can see the dates from the downloads on them. Or should we just...
I don't think it matters. Okay. They all did them the same day-ish, right?
Okay. Yeah, it just looks like they were downloaded at different times, but this is 12 minutes. I think we should start with this one. So let's go to this scene.
Yeah, they're all about 10 to 15 minutes.
Yeah. So we're going to have fun. Let me... This is on... I can't do the super... I thought I could, And then, I was like, no, we're not doing that. Okay. And I need to put a background in. Sorry, please hold. Yikes. I guess we should make it as big as the side. Can I turn on a background? Can I turn on this? There we go. Sorry, live chat. Just okay. I'll just put her in right there. All right. This we need to put in activate system audio and let's go.
I don't know if you're like me, but
No,
Vegas
I'm not.
is not for me at all. Are you a Vegas girly? I feel like once you surpass a certain age, no one's a Vegas girly anymore. I don't know.
I mean, I like Vegas and I have a lot of sensory overload, but the food there is so good. And I don't know. It's interesting that she's speaking for the entire planet of
I've
girlies.
never been to Vegas.
What? Seriously?
No.
Oh.
I
okay.
don't think I would enjoy it. I don't like the heat.
Oh yeah,
For
I get that.
one. I'm not a heat girly. I grew up on the ocean. Like I'm not a desert girl at
Yeah.
all.
That makes sense. There's a lot of
Yeah,
people who have
this
not
is
been.
pretty roast. My dad had never gone. My dad had been like everywhere on the West Coast, not Vegas. Reno. He would go to Reno for bowling stuff, but never Vegas.
Interesting. So I guess we need a snark notes really quickly, and you're the best one at those. Who's Brittany Rose? And why is this twisty as hell?
I don't remember the snug nose on Pretty Rose. I don't remember.
She is a top
Do
pyramid
you?
performer in Monate, and I think she was the one that had the run-in with Angelique, no? Or was that a different rep? But the lady who's talking here, and I'll just put the picture on screen so we can all know who we're talking about. She's a top person in Monate. She has had some questionable business practices, as most top pyramid performers do, with how she makes rank and keeps rank at the end of the month. So, and Krista, she was one, and also Krista. So
Is it Pretty Rose the one that would ask people to go inactive and then reactivate? Was that
I think
her?
so.
Okay.
And again, there's lots of Monate people that have been caught doing unethical things. So if we're mixing our stories, feel free to correct us in the comments. So some of these origin stories are twisty and they twist us up. But what I can say is, after seeing what her and some of her groupies have done.
This is the Soleil Beetle show. How did I not know that? I need to. Sorry. My dad loved the Beatles, and I see Circus Soleil shows on like cruise ships, so like not real shows, but
So
still cool.
you could have something fun to do if you ever went to Vegas.
I'm sure there's something to do in Vegas.
Yeah.
I mean, I would spend my life savings at the Coke store.
Yeah. And Charlene said that was Krista who asked Angelique to do that. I think Brittany was her upline. Now, if we're talking about unethical business practices, and if we know some of the terms that we've learned over time on my channel, but in general, the bite model and the influence continuum, I think that it is highly plausible that Krista learned some of her techniques from her upline. Does that mean that her upline's responsible for all of her behavior? No. But when you are in multi-level marketing, you do get influenced by your upline. Sometimes in very strong ways, and other ways they're smaller, but I can imagine that Krista has a lot of influence on her team.
Oh, according to a really old Hunsnark subreddit, Pretty Rose was the type that would post "Let's go Brandon," and her husband retired to allegedly avoid something controversial a few years ago.
Oh boy. Wow.
She's that type. That's what I thought.
Okay. Interesting.
And that's what Reddit says.
How interesting.
From 2 years ago.
Wow.
Oh my gosh, there's a 2009 YouTube video called "A Day with Monet" by Pretty Rose. It's a 3-minute video.
Oh, let's just watch that really quickly. Just put it. Can you put it in the interview chat, and I'll put it over.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Oh my gosh, this is why you shouldn't string with me.
Squirrel Trail engaged. Brittany claims she retired her husband. Oh my god. I love that their retirement plans don't have pensions, don't have insurance, don't have anything. You know? Oh my god.
Hey everybody, how are you? I am so excited for you to be here today. My name is Brittany Rose, and this is My Day with Monet. Here we have my kids. This is Grayson,
What am I doing?
Kosi, hey, and we have a...
What am I doing? We need to have the full screen. Let me just duplicate this. Sorry. What am I even doing with my life? What an unprofessional move. What a rookie mistake. Did it? Oh my god. Welcome to my life. The squirrel trails and the technical difficulties are unmatched today. I have like 12 screens I've duplicated accidentally. Okay. Okay. We're gonna be in the same spot because I don't want to move. Okay. Sorry, live chat. Let's go. Let me. You missed the full effect. Sorry. A day with Brittany Rose.
Hey everybody, how are you? I am so excited for you to be here today. My name is Brittany Rose, and this is My Day with Monet. Here we have my kids. This is Grayson, Kosi, hey, and we have, of course, Preston. And this is my husband.
Morning.
We're gonna do some hair and makeup tutorials, so let's go. This is my good friend Vanessa. She's a market partner with me. She is the best at makeup, so she's gonna be giving some tips and tricks, and I will be showing you what to do with this crazy hair. Now that I got my makeup done, it's time to show you how to...
Yeah, I bet not. I bet not.
This is a day in the life. Yeah, okay.
A day of lives. A day in the lie. That could be it as well.
True.
How to do some amazing beach waves. Step 1, I'm gonna blow out the top of my hair just to give it a little bit more oomph and volume. And you're gonna let that set and cool while you...
You're gonna blow underneath the front to give your hair volume? That's... Listen, is there sending out... This is the bat signal for any cosmetologist in the live chat. When you are doing volume, don't you do where the hair comes over the top? So you can...
like this, right?
No, Kita. Hey, Aradil. Oh my God. Yeah. Oh, okay. Thank you. Aya. Thank you. Thank you. That round brush is being used wrong. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Okay.
I think it's that. Jen, I think it's this one. Is that supposed to be relatable or more a look at what I get because I'm a top market partner? I think that one.
Yeah.
Curl the rest. And I'm going to add in
There's
some
that
of my
oil.
favorite Monat products. So today I have the perfect outfit. Secret, I'm actually pregnant.
The hat.
And it's kind of in that weird funky phase where I don't.
Now, if you don't know, if you haven't watched Monat content before, it is
I
the Hun
have.
hat. It's the Hun hat. Do you have a hat?
Yeah, I have too.
They always wear these hats in their photo shoots, though, or like when they're going to convention. Like it's just to see. And I'm not. Listen, I love a good hat. I'm just saying, they all. It's like their uniform.
I need to get back to my Hun hat real era.
You
again.
do. You totally do.
I need a tripod. I've broken like 2 of them.
Yeah, you need to get a good one, like a sturdy one.
Yeah.
I just feel funny. So what I'm going to do is I got a cute hat and I have this dress that is obviously going to cover up my arms and cut right where I need it to. So I'm going to go get dressed. Okay, this is the final look of the day. My kids are actually finishing up their homeschooling with their dad, and I'm going to go get them ready for the day. Okay, so I'm going to go finish getting the rest of the kids ready, and then we're going to head out.
There's her paid-for car.
We are at my mom's house. She's actually a Monat market partner. We're going to do a little bit of work.
Is this on Monat? Because they did not blur out her license plate. Is this Monat's website or is this her?
Yeah. It's
Monat?
Monat's website.
What? Oh my God. Well, no, it might be the well, I don't. It's probably Monat because Monat filmed this and they didn't color correct it correctly. They forgot to blur.
And then we're gonna head to the beach.
Oh my God, it's so loud. I'm sorry. What the hell? I'm just gonna turn her down because then I want to hear what Jessica's saying. So
0 comments.
oh my God, 5,000 views 5 years ago. Oh my God.
So the reason I love this business is because this is how I get to do it. I get to be with my family. I get to work with my mom. There's just no better way to work a business. All right, let's do this. To the beach. California girls, you gotta eat their in and out. And when you're pregnant, for sure to eat your in and out. My husband's gonna go fishing with the kids, and I'm gonna go pop on over, meet my girls. We're gonna strategize and do some social media content. So working with these women is probably the most encouraging thing I've ever been a part of. To see them grow and develop. And
was it encouraging when y'all go after someone who decides to leave your downline? Is that the encouraging part, or which part is the encouraging part?
I wonder how many of them are still active.
Yeah, I wonder too. Yeah. Oh, so she can't enjoy the beach with the kids. Yeah, that's not part of the look. I don't think.
Nah.
Why is he doing all the time the parenting? Where's the time freedom? I don't know. Ask the Monat C-suite.
And just change their mindset. That's everything. There's just that one little click.
Oh.
And you can propel forward. You can go into your future with success simply by just changing your mindset and adding in that little bit of
that one with the dark hair.
Jacqueline. Yeah.
Yep.
belief. That's all it takes.
You liar.
I'm gonna go pick up my kids and my husband. They were out fishing. So fun. And we're gonna go take some family photos on the beach. You know, when I think about my kids, there's 2 things that I want them to know. First and foremost, that they are loved, that their family loves them, that I love them, that their dad loves them. That's beyond a doubt. But also that they can do and be anything that they want in this world, that if they just dream it, they can do it. I am so grateful for Monate because this business has given me the opportunity to be home with my family, to share what I'm doing, to share that you can truly achieve anything that you want. You just kind of have to step out of that comfort zone and you have to just believe it. You have to dream a little bit bigger and anything is possible.
Miss Ma'am, what is happening? What the heck is happening? Well, so that's a good little origin story of our buddy.
Really? I thought it was a big all nothing burger. Like,
Well, it is a nothing burger, but you get the vibe from her. So when we go back and get to listen to
yeah,
her be twisty,
yeah,
but
yeah,
all of the mindset changing, that's the brainwashing. And that is not a day in the life. It's more of a day in the lie. Like we said earlier, that's just like, we're going to make sure everybody's happy and we're going to mute out all the kids and we're only going to take a picture of the kids who are smiling because your family is perfect and happy if you're part of Monate and you get to live in a big house and drive a big car, even though that's actually deferred income. It is very twisty what they did to put that together. And it wasn't even done well, and they forgot to blur out the freaking license plate. God.
yeah.
Yeah. It was very performative. Also, hey Pam, she looks so different. But it's 5 years later.
But,
This is a
but
5-year transformation.
But to give her credit, it sounds like she was in her first trimester of a pregnancy, which I can only imagine is hard and
Yeah.
changes how you look.
And she does have a filter on. You can tell because you've lost all. Let me see this. You've lost all definition of your skin tone. Here, you're almost losing your nose. You're losing your forehead. You can tell this is a filter. It's not just good lighting. And they had no filter on her when she was being recorded in the Monate Day in the Life. If you go back when she was leaning her head, there's no filter here. So you're seeing her real skin with her foundation on. So that's just something to look like. That is one of the twisty things about filters, is that they make you look different, very different. So
Yeah.
It said 5 years. They posted it 5 years ago. I didn't mean to
March
say
15th, 2019. So, yeah.
This on the. Let me put this up just so y'all can see. You can see at the bottom it's 5,000 views 5 years ago. So, all right.
I feel like, they always say, are you a night owl or are you an early bird? Well, I once saw this thing and it goes, no, I actually thrive in the middle of the day. And I like to call myself a midday peacock. So that is what I am. I'm a midday peacock. I thrive. I'm in my thriving hour right now. So I thought, you know what, I'll just come on and go live before I get exhausted.
Oops.
And my body starts to shut down by 8 p.m. Okay, I wanted to get on here really quickly because I was just in Vegas and boy, was it eye-opening. I watched everyone go live while they were there and I thought, why did I not do this? Showcasing this amazing, beautiful mansion that we were out just on the outskirts of Vegas. You could see the Las Vegas Strip in the distance. I mean, the most incredible house you will ever, I don't know if you'll ever enter one, but it's one of those houses where you are in awe. You're like, what the heck? And
I mean, the water thing at the front is cool, but if you trip a lot like I do, I'm like, I would end up. It would be a crime scene for me because, those little concrete things with the water. One, I would trip. I trip over flat ground when there's nothing raised up. So you think that I'm gonna survive the little steps over the water? There's no way. There's no way.
It would be like that Office episode, the
Yes.
koi pond.
Yep. Yep. Yeah, I mean, I just, his house isn't bad. There's just some things that I'm like, it seems like you just put this in because it shows that you have a lot of money, not because it actually looks good or that it's a pleasant design. It felt more on the, and that's just me, the poor, gremlin under the bridge, reporting live with my friend Jessica. That's what it seems like to me. And it's just like, and maybe it is like money is not appealing to me as, oh my God, I went to a mansion. It was so cool. And I'm so cool now because I know somebody who has a mansion. Like, I could care less. How do you treat people? That's about it. That's about it for me.
Yeah.
Ugh.
And then as you see all the other houses, you go, what do these people do? How did they get here? What is their story? And why can't this be my story too, right? And
Because you're in
one of the people that live.
Because you're in a scam? Because you're in a multi-level marketing company with a broken compensation model?
Yes.
Oh my God. Because your products are 4 or 5 times the market value of other better products, and maybe those products aren't constantly fighting lawsuits about people being upset about what the products did to their hair. So, I don't know. Maybe that's why not. Maybe that's why not. Ugh.
There, and his name is Eric Worre, and his success story, this home was built due to joining network marketing. That was how he started his business. That is how he started his career. And now he is a professional in that industry, and he has taken us on, and he's helping us become the best of the best that we can be.
They keep saying professional, and to me, he has a parasitical relationship with people who are in MLM because he's the one that's getting money from everyone, even if they are not being successful with what they learn. They learn in his programs, and he's always wins, whether the people who use him win. That's just, I don't know. That's just my opinion.
Well, like, how does he? Was he really in MLM before he was a coach?
He was in for a little bit, but his success at being a coach far like blows out whatever he did in an MLM. Like it's so much better. Like he makes so much more money as a coach than he did as a rep. It's like those who can't do teach, twisty thing.
Is it that? Or did he see the writing on the wall, saw that it was unsustainable,
Yeah,
but figured out how to exploit the market?
that might have been it too, because he's been exploiting it since the mid 2000 and the mid 2000s, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And if you've seen any of the videos he posts online, he's also the one that exploited his business relationship with Jesse Lee Ward, and at the end, he's just a character that I don't respect. I don't respect him as a person or as a business professional. Nothing.
No.
Well, while we were there that day, we were there from morning till night, and we went through so much with him, strategizing, talking, learning, discussing, and going around the room.
Would talking not also fall under the definition of discussing? Like, did she not plan this out before she did it, or no? I'm confused. This also looks like the exact same room that Colleen is in No Shame Sales Game when Barbara, her Great Dane, went to the bathroom behind her on a live stream. Although we stand Barbara. But still, this looks like the exact same room. Maybe it's the beige. I don't know.
It's the beige. But all I could think of is the morning till night. That feels like behavioral control.
Yep. Yeah, I think it is. Because, like, why can't we take breaks? Why can't we make sure we have time to process the information? And that's one of those
Yeah.
things that's, I think it's either under thought control or emotional control where they're saying, like, oh, we have to do this fast. We have to do this fast. So it doesn't give you time to think about
I
the
think that's
information.
emotional control.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Talking about what is our big vision, talking about trips that are coming up, talking about the importance of being around the fire, all of these things, right? Well, one of the most interesting things, because I am such a dreamer, I am a big, big dreamer, and I truly believe that I got that from my parents. Because from a young age, as a little girl, I'd be like, I want to do this, and my parents would say, then you can do it. Go do it. You can make it happen. And there was never anything that held me back from believing that truly we can do anything that we set our minds to. It's the American dream, right? If you have a dream, you can do whatever it takes to make that dream happen. There is nothing stopping you. There's nothing stopping me. And I think that the people that are the most successful are the ones that do not have the limiting beliefs or are able.
The people at the top of a pyramid sure have the ability to have less limiting beliefs because they got in early. Right?
Or they have a big. It's not even about that. It's about charisma. It's about having the right personality. Because, like, you could argue it's all about getting into network marketing in the beginning. Because, like, Christina Smallwood, Dugwood, all these top leaders could leave their current company, go to a new company and get to where they are now in a
Yeah.
new company, in my opinion. So, like,
Mm.
it's twofold. Like, yeah, there's success for those who got in first, but there's also success for those with the right personality and those with a following.
Mm. Yeah. And that's one of the what is additionally twisty to me, because I've read a few things that and I guess I was having conversations earlier about it, so that's why I'm like thinking about it. But if you are neurospicy, if you're neurodivergent, you are potentially more susceptible to getting talked into a multi-level marketing scheme. And if you do, I'm not, struggle's not the right word. If you are neurodivergent, sometimes the charisma, the social interactions, the things that come normal to other people are difficult. And so there were so many times that I got into arguments with my upline in Mary Kay when I was like, you're not telling people how to have these conversations, because they were like, just go through the script. Just read it, memorize it, go through it, you'll get better at it. Some people don't get better at it because they think the way they're interacting with others is like appealing to other people, and sometimes it's not. Sometimes you're quirky like me, and figuring out how to have interactions that make the other people feel comfortable. It's like all the lights are off, you don't know what's in the room, and they put you in the middle and they're like, find the light switch. And you're just bumping into and breaking things. Like, that's what it feels like sometimes. And so that's just one of the things, the twisty things that Jessica is saying, is that, yeah, people who have that pull, that magnetism, that, kind of cult of personality, sure, they can continue bringing their people from company to company, but how do you expect people to like regular people to be able to do well in multi-level marketing? And it's almost impossible. I say it's not impossible
Yeah.
because it's like 99.7% of people don't make any money or lose money in multi-level marketing. So I don't know. Sorry for the rant. Okay. I'll press play.
To strengthen their mindset to, if something happens, a limiting belief, right? It comes and then boom, it's gone. They put that away. They don't allow their minds and their mindset to take hold of those thoughts. They get rid of them as fast as they come. This whole business that I'm in, I've been now doing.
Ma'am, what are you doing?
You can't do that when you're neurospicy. You can't. I wish I could, but you literally can't. You fixate on stupid shit and you can't help it.
Yeah. And so then it's interesting, these leaders have these conversations with their downlines. And again, if there's a higher collection of people who have joined multi-level marketing who are neurodivergent, they're not connecting with what these leaders are saying in the way they're saying stuff like this, like what she just said and what Jessica just said, like just being able to like slough off their limiting beliefs and, you know, stop thinking those negative stuff. And it's like Jessica said, sometimes you can't, but I wonder how many people don't connect with what their top leaders are saying. One, because their top leaders aren't really saying anything, but stuff like this, you're talking potentially to people whose brains work differently than yours do. So yeah, I wish my anxiety didn't send me into a spiral. For sure.
Never say stupid shit like you just need a stronger mindset. Like, no.
Yep, disagree. 100%.
Network marketing. I've been partnered with a beauty brand
Monet
for over 7 years. I have been with the same brand and I have not left.
Company.
No, regardless. There's a lot of things that happen in this world of network marketing. Let me just tell you that of direct sales, it is a little cray-cray sometimes. And there are things
like some people in Monet buying ranks by sending money to people so they can buy the volume so that everyone can keep their rank or rank up. Is that one of the wild things that's going on in the network marketing space? Y'all treating people really badly who were a part of your company and then shunning them when they left, or smearing their character when they left? Is that one of the wild things that has happened? Like, that is great that nobody decided to boot you even though you've done some stuff, but that's not been the case for everybody. And I'm just wondering what this wild stuff is she's talking about.
She'll never say because compliance wouldn't like that.
Yep. 100%.
was just flying all over. There are people moving all over, and I don't know if you've experienced that. I know that I've experienced it, and I've talked to some friends on the outskirts that have been kind of watching through the lens of social media, and I go, what does it look like to you guys? You know, when you see all these people that start something, and then you see them start something else, and then you see them start something else.
Shaming people
looks
for
a little chaotic at the moment. Like
people can pivot if they want to, and there's people are saying like, hey, this is messed up, and this company, they think it's only one company. They don't realize it's the business model yet. So they switch companies because the business model is broken. It's very broken. And to have her shame people for pivoting if they need to pivot is just par for the course with multi-level marketing. I think that is weird. If you want to promote your brand, Why won't your rep say the name? It's bizarre. I will never understand it. Yep.
It's so you can't Google Monet and see all the lawsuits.
Yeah, or go and join somebody else because the company pits reps against one another. They talk about, oh, we're all helping everybody and we're all so kind and nice to everybody. But the reps know it's a dog-eat-dog world out there and they're competing with every other rep for new customers. And they won't additionally say the name because if someone, runs into another Monet rep, they're going to join that person potentially. I'm trying to see. I'm like way behind on the comments.
People are all over the place. And it's because there are so many things that are being dangled in front of our faces, right? There are so many false promises of you can make this much money without having to work. You can literally at the tap of a button work 20 minutes and make 20 grand. And I'm like, where is this coming from? This is not true. You have to be able to put in the work. You have to be able to work for your dreams, right? That is how you're going to get to where you want to be. But there is a good but. But if you do choose something and you believe in it and you believe in it with all your heart and you put the effort, guess what's going to happen? You can do it. You can achieve it. You can achieve anything that you want. So I have been a very, very, very big dreamer. And I've also not wavered. I've decided to stay. Not decided. I chose something.
You're a lifer.
And because I knew this opportunity was amazing. I saw something different. I knew the products were great. The transformation stories are there.
Miss Ma'am, was one of the differences baptizing people in a pool at convention? Was that one of the differences that you had at the company that you chose to stay at, Miss Lifer? 'Cause I mean, that was different. That was different.
Oh my god.
Different. No, it was good.
Brandy Lee. Oh my god.
The company as a whole is so different and so unique, and what they do and how they pour into us is unlike anything out there. Okay, so there's a lot of things that lined up, right? But besides that, you can't get swayed by the false promises that are out there. You have to know what you're doing and why you're doing it and stand firm in that. So that is what I've been doing for the last 8 years.
She just said 7. Didn't she say 7?
Solely partnered with one.
Is it 7 or 8? Is it 7 or 8? Because I'm confused. I'm super confused.
It's an estimate.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. Can I dream up money from Money Room like Scrooge McDuck had and make it happen without MLM, of course? According to her. Sure. Anything's possible.
That didn't work out for Peter Griffin.
Yep. There are 4 lights. Yep. That's a Star Trek reference if y'all didn't know. I know. Jessica's cringing right now.
I've seen the chair in person.
That's awesome.
The captain, because of Paul Allen owns it, so it was in the Seattle Museum for a few years.
Yeah. It is. It was. If you Isabella Lanter covered it. I think Chelsea probably covered it because she was doing Monet stuff for a long time. Maybe Hannah covered it. There were a lot of people who covered the baptism in the pools. It's wild. I don't even know. They were praying. Yeah, they were having whole worship kind of come to Jesus moments at convention after everybody is exhausted and hungry, and it's ripe for vulnerable people, in my opinion. So, okay, Eclectic Mima, thank you.
One company with one beauty brand, and it has changed my whole life. Now, fast forward, right? We're now here, and we were just at Eric Worre's house training and doing all these things. And during that session, he said, where would you like to be? How much money would you like to make? And to hear all of these women and men go around and what's truly possible in our company, to hear the figures, the multiple six figures that people are wanting to make a month and pushing for that are not unrealistic, kind of almost gave me goosebumps, because it is so true.
Kind of almost.
That it is possible. So right now, we are on the cusp of something new. There has been some shifts, some changes, and I am super excited because last month was our best month, like forever. We are in straight momentum.
Last month was our best month in a very long time. She cut herself off and she changed it to ever. Listen, we'll go back. We'll just go back a little bit. We're at 6:57.
That it is possible. So right now, we are on the cusp of something new. There has been some shifts, some changes, and I am super excited because last month was our best month, like forever. We are in straight momentum right now.
She
We have so
wanted
many
to
good things
say
coming up.
ever, but she corrected herself.
Well, good for her. I definitely misheard that because I was like, I feel like she's editing herself a lot as she's talking, but maybe she has notes that she's following.
Okay.
Jeez.
Okay, Jen.
Okay.
We have brand trips coming up if you want to be a part of those. We have
No, you don't. No, you
just
don't.
the team is on fire, the culture, all of the things, right? So
The
what I want
goal.
to do is I wanted just to come on here and share that with you.
Wait, is she
but
saying the
also
trips
encourage-
that are deferred income are brand trips? Is that what she's saying?
Yeah, she's advertising them like.
Last time I checked, the people who get invited to brand trips don't have to pay taxes on those at the end of the year for deferred income. Or they don't have to spend $400 a month buying Monat products to be active and then work all hours of the day to try to keep rank or rank up and then have to hang out with people and get really bad prizes at on a multi-level marketing trip. So it's not a brand trip. Dear God.
No, you don't pay to go on a brand trip.
Yeah. I mean, I think, was it Isabella Lanter who was just covering, if you want to see what a brand trip looks like, and she wasn't promoting it on her channel, but Tarte Cosmetics did this really luxurious influencer trip, like a true brand trip for the people who sell a lot of their products for them, and it's over the top. And if you think that anything in multi-level marketing is like that, you are sadly mistaken. You're sadly mistaken. Yes, brand trips are free for influencers.
Do you think we'll ever see the day where Monat puts wigs into their swag bags?
I mean, it could happen. It's a possibility. They've done twistier things. But what's even wilder in terms of the religious aspect of the organization. Sorry, Squirrel Trail. We're backtracking. The baptisms that happen, they make it hyper religious for people. If y'all don't know the Monat witch, well, the longest time she was the Monat witch. What Angela Sumner was not she was just practicing pseudoscience and witchcraft, which that was what she believed in. And then suddenly she's still a Monat and she's become a Christian. I'm not saying that being a Christian is bad or anything. I'm saying that you're in an environment where it's only Christian all the time And did she have the freedom on the healthy side of the influence continuum to be able to make a decision for herself, or did she feel pressured into changing religions because of the multi-level marketing company that she's a part of? I mean, what do you think?
I don't know, because honestly, I don't see Angela interacting with Monet a lot. Like, she went on a trip when she was pregnant, but she spent most of the time in her hotel, and like, I don't, like, she wasn't attending Monet events during the switch, so I'm not sure where she would have had such extreme influence.
Would you concede the point that the person, for some people, the person signing your paychecks might have a lot of might put a lot of influence or put a lot of pressure on you for like what you believe?
Yes and no, because like, people do work for religious organizations like Catholic Community Services. I'm not sure if like Salvation Army, I think they're Christian based. Like, people do work for actual Christian based
True.
companies or Catholic based companies without necessary converting.
Yeah.
But
That's a good point.
it's plausible. Like, I could see people more at the bottom. Like, there's that second pyramid in Steve Hassan's work about the memberships and like where people fall within, and you have the fresh members on the outside. I could see French members being more able to be influenced because they want to be in the pyramid. They don't want to be on the outside. So I could see someone lower being more influential, but someone at a high rank like Angela, I'm not sure.
Okay. That's totally
With
fair.
Yeah, without being like at events, like if she was going to more nations and having group events, my answer would be different.
Okay. It's totally fair. Is it possible changing her religion as a front to get to a wider audience? Angela seems it's possible, but Angela seems like the type of person that she doesn't do things to get acceptance from other people just by what she reposts and shares and the way that she puts her stance and has done it for several years. So she's strategic for sure. I just don't know if she would be willing to look like she changed religions just to sign up more people in Monet. But I mean, anything's possible. Anything's possible. Yeah, and I like that. Salvation Army is Christian, but workers for them don't have to be. That's cool.
Yeah.
You specifically, that if you have been wanting to do something like this, to reach out to me. I don't know if you've been wanting to do this, but if you have, reach out to me and I want to answer all of your questions. I am in a season of pushing the limit to bigger dreams, bigger vision than ever before. And trust me, we already hit some big goals and some big dreams and some big vision, and to even have that upped gets me even more excited. This business has allowed my husband to come home from being a fireman.
Right.
That's a whole other story. I don't know if you know that, but that
What?
I don't know the whole story, but what was the controversy around the
Yeah.
fire?
Vaccine.
Oh. 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 Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. I try so hard to get you to read between the lines.
I
but
literally can't. I'm just
it
like,
doesn't
yeah.
work. I should give up. I should just give up.
I can keep practicing. Let me just keep
let's-
practicing.
Then let's go, Brandon. The controversial a few years ago. Like,
Yeah.
I thought I laid it out.
For as much as I love squirrel trails, we could be talking and I will not connect the dots. I won't. Oh my God.
is huge to have.
Lushie was trying to keep us monetized. Rip.
This is
Rip to the stream.
coffee espresso with oat milk.
Love it.
creamer.
Man, I want a coffee now.
Come
Yeah.
over. I
Yep.
got a nice machine.
Love it. Love it.
him home with us and not gone. It has allowed us to build our dream home on the dream street that we've always wanted to live on. That's a whole other story. So this business can do so much for you. Just like with Eric Worre, he started this so many years ago, and to walk into his home and to see what his life is now, and all because he decided to say yes to something, to put in all his efforts to stay and to stay on the path that he had chosen, right, in network marketing. And I think that that is truly incredible. I don't think very many people see the potential or even know the potential, but it is there. There is so much potential for
So. Look, I use filler words all the time, but she's using so as a way to tell us how much potential there is in multi-level marketing. There is not. And that's not us being hater gremlins at all. That is just saying not many people are able to make money in network marketing, even after years. The numbers are, and they may be that maybe there's new numbers out, but the numbers are, and they've been this for a while, 99.7% of people don't make any money or lose money in multi-level marketing. That's a huge percentage. That's just wild.
I mean, Monet's income disclosure statement is pretty wild.
It's bad. And it's like,
Yeah, it's one of the worst.
yeah, and she's saying it's one of the best. It's like, no, thanks.
No.
The idolization of worry is so gross. Now, he is getting a resurgence a little bit because of his association with Jesse Lee Ward, and he's trying to find the next, and I say this not trying to be inappropriate, his next cash cow, because he did that with her.
His next prodigy.
Yeah, and I think, like, I don't know necessarily what Eric Worre taught Jesse Lee, because it seems like
nothing.
She was able to do that on her own, but she paid him a lot of money, and she brought a lot of people to him, and I think he made her feel like she was special, and so she did a lot of free work for him by speaking on stages. It was only later the past couple of years that she stopped wanting to speak for free on stages because she wanted to get paid what she thought she should be paid for doing speaking jobs. But in terms of multi-level marketing, like, what do you actually bring to the table that's beneficial for other companies? Like, what is the translatable skill here. I don't know what it is. I really don't.
Scripts.
Oh yeah, scripts. Yeah, that Aaron and other people on our team made. So.
Yeah.
Oh, hey Hermit. Hey Hermit. All right, here we go.
Anyone who wants to join this business, so much. And I want to pour into the people that have the dreams, that were like me 7 years ago, that were sitting at home, wishing, praying for some door to open, that have the desire, that have the work ethic, that want to try something new, that aren't scared to try something and fail. I'm not saying this is like everybody else on here on social media is saying, if you just do this, you're going to make all the money in the world. I'm not saying that. I'm saying there is potential here. The sky is the limit here. I've seen it happen time and time and time again, where you can utilize this. This industry is so amazing, and the sky is the limit. You can change your life, but it is up to you, and if you want to do it or not. It's up to you to acquire the skills, to be coachable, trainable, and to learn, but it is there. Or you can get sucked into all the other things that everybody's trying to pitch you and sell, and they're saying that you don't have to work, period. But I promise you, that does not work in the long run. It will not work. You have to choose what you want to do. You have to figure out what that looks like, and you have to dig your heels in and say, okay, this is what I'm going to do. I'm not going to waver. My blinders are on, and I'm going to go for it. And that's exactly what I did, and that is exactly where I am. And we are up in the ante. We are so excited. I am so excited, and I truly, truly, truly want to link arms and partner with you if that is what you want. Okay? That is my little rant for the day.
It's your homework assignment for the day.
Hopefully talk to some of you guys. I'm going to be on here a lot more. I know it's kind of the same message, but I just don't think that everybody gets it. And I wish that they did, because there are so many people I see where I'm like, she would crush it. She just doesn't even know. She doesn't believe. She doesn't have the mindset. She has limiting beliefs. She's almost self-sabotaging herself, because if she would just...
Guys wash their hair too, so why are you only targeting people who are women? I don't get it. I don't understand.
I mean, I'm team target least people as possible, so...
Oh, God. I don't even know. The MLM speak is tired.
They have a men's line, don't they?
They do have a men's line.
Okay.
They absolutely do. I don't know if they
You're leaving money on the table, girl. You're leaving money on the table.
Yep. 100%. I mean, I don't think there's been any guy $1 million club people yet, but I'm trying to remember when I was looking at their list.
What the shit? They have a purifying vinegar rinse and shampoo. Why are you putting vinegar in your shampoo?
I think as a what is it when you like remove all the buildup off of your scalp? A clarifying. It's like a clarifying one. But you could just use vinegar, or you could just use Dawn dish soap. You could use Dawn dish soap and...
Is that a thing people do?
Yes.
Okay. I don't know shit. Yeah, they have Monday for men.
Yep.
I wash my hair, that's about it.
That's so cool. Want to call those limiting beliefs then, I guess. Yes, Karina.
I have limiting hair belief.
Oh, it's offset apple cider vinegar usually. Yep. That makes sense. Dawn is harsh, but if you don't have color in your hair and you need some help, like getting the buildup off, and you can't scrub for a long time, it's just I like it.
I'm not good at this adulting thing. Like, you're supposed to put vinegar in your hair. Who the fuck knew?
Yep.
Step into that, she would be amazing. And I see that potential in so many
A
people
warm
that
body
I meet,
with a credit card.
and I just wish that they saw it too. Okay. That is it. I guess
End your stream
I
then.
gotta go help my kids now. I'm a working mom from home.
There
That's
it
the other
is.
cool part about this business, you
See,
guys, is that I started this.
Pulling victory from the jaws of defeat. She was like, okay, we're gonna head out. Okay, goodbye. And now she's like, oh yeah, by the way, I'm also a mom with kids and I help them a lot and like you should buy from me too. And it's like, oh my God. You missed your chance. You missed your chance.
As a stay-at-home mom, making $0. $0 for years, because my husband took on the brunt, the full responsibility of our financial situation. And I'm so grateful that he did that. But to go from that to this, while still being able to stay home with my kids, while my husband was still working, and to be able to do something like this, to make something come from this like this, it is crazy, 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 crazy. And it could be for you too.
Okay. Well, Miss Ma'am, what the hell's going on here? What the hell? Okay. It is work. Yes, raising kids is work. I didn't mean to not mention that. All right, here we go. Here's the next one. Sorry, I have it. I have this in the file. Sorry. Let me go back. Is it this one? Yeah, it's this one.
It's not my typical topic that I normally talk about, personal growth, personal development, my own journey with personal growth, but something happened this last week that really kind of was eye-opening to me, and I want to share it with you guys. So while I was in Vegas on a brand trip with Mon8, my company that I'm partnered with.
Are y'all just doing information control now and telling us that we're on a brand trip now? Are you? It's literally disingenuous to say that. It's incorrect.
It will be interesting to see if they just repeat each other in all these lives.
I agree.
I was talking to one of like the very most high ups. She is only like, I think maybe 30 years old, and she's made $10 million in commissions with this company. She's one of like the top of the top, okay? And she's also happens to be one of my uplines. And we were chatting, and she was asking if I was coming to this certain get-together that only directors were invited to. And I was like, no, I'm not a director. Like a director, if you guys don't know with Mon8, it's like the top, one of the top, it is the top rank of the company. And I was like, I'm not a director. And she looked at me and she's like, wow, I thought you were. Like, you act like one. And I was so mind blown by that, because going back like through my whole life, and I'm gonna like share this with you guys, I have never been somebody that I thought of as being a leader, being someone that maybe other
director's not even a fucking rank.
Is senior executive director one?
Associate. Oh my god, I can't English. Associate executive director, and senior executive director are ranks.
But no, just plain director. So we don't know. She might have again changed definitions because she thinks the people in the audience won't be able to follow her story.
Well, it sounds right. So who's gonna fact check her?
Ding, ding, ding. Tap in anti-MLM movement. Let's go.
other people wanted to be like, or like anything like that. And that stems from when I was a really young kid. I'm going to try to make this fast, all right? But basically, from the time I was young, I was really, really like a good kid. Like I was a rule follower. I never wanted to get in trouble. I never wanted to ruffle feathers. I never, I never got in trouble because I was so afraid of making someone else upset with me. And that's a good quality, but it is also a huge, huge detriment when it comes to things like friendships, when it comes to things like relationships with, a significant other. And so that turned into then like in middle school, like I had all these girlfriends that were just like the cool girl. Like they were allowed to wear makeup and they were super flirty with all the boys. And like I was raised in a really like conservative Christian home where like I wasn't even allowed to wear makeup. I was not allowed to date. I would get in trouble if I even was found like flirting with a boy, right? And so I just always viewed myself as kind of like lesser. Like I never viewed myself as like the pretty one in the group or the outgoing one and stuff like that because I was basically taught that I had to be just this good rule following girl, all right? And then in high school, it kind of became even worse where
Would this? I'm only saying this because therapy's been great. Would this not be something to share with your therapist? Or something like are we using it as, is she gonna say this is what's been holding her back in her multi-level marketing company because of her limiting beliefs about herself?
Exactly.
Wow.
I don't break rules, Brandy Lee. Well, I don't get caught breaking rules, so they're not broken if you're not being caught.
Oh my god.
kind of just made myself smaller to elevate other people and make sure they were happy with me and that they weren't upset with me, even if it came to the detriment of my own happiness. And so, like, pretty much every friendship that I had growing up and into adult life was very one-sided. It was always me making sure I'm dropping everything to make that person happy with me. And it was literally not until the past few years that I dove into this personal development space and really like actually put in work, right? Like
with a therapist or just buying books from Eric Worre? I'm not saying
Courses.
the only courses. Sorry. And I'm not trying to say there's no way to like grow without the help of a therapist. I know not all insurance covers working with a counselor, a psychologist, or a psychiatrist. I get that.
Yeah, insurance does cover that. They have to. They changed that. Obamacare made it where mental health had, or the Affordable Healthcare Act made it where insurance had to cover mental health.
Gotcha, but not everybody has insurance, correct? Like that's
true.
Yeah.
I mean, you're supposed to, but like that never went anywhere. Like that doesn't get enforced.
Got it. I just think that working with somebody who's not going to, it seems like sometimes, and this is just, correct me if I'm getting this wrong, there's some situations where you're not able to see clearly issues that you have in your own life. So if you are constantly trying to fix things, if you have blind spots, then you could create even more speed bumps in your mind than there were before without the help of a professional. Is that a bad way to say it?
Well, even with the help of a professional, you can always be seeking what is that called? It's called confirmation bias. Like, yeah, of course, like someone with like narcissism, if they go to a therapist and they're like, you're the problem, they're gonna go find another therapist until they find a therapist that will confirm that everyone else is the problem and not them.
Yeah. There's another condition, and maybe I don't really know what I'm talking about, but in the same neighborhood of the confirmation bias that you're speaking about, there was a situation with I think it's called histrionic personality disorder, but they could make it like you normally when someone has that, you have to have two therapists with that person because and one would be in the observation room and one would be talking to the person, and the therapist working with the individual could come up with a completely different diagnosis or perspective about the person, and the person who is the individual observing has a better take on it because of how influential and persuasive they are. So it was an interesting thing to read about.
I think they ran into that with Charles Manson because he had such a strong personality. They had to, I believe he was in solitary confinement most of his imprisonment because of his cult of personality. I think he was pretty isolated in jail.
That's wild.
Reading books, listening to podcasts, evaluating like who's in my life, what are they actually, do I feel good and valued by that person, and that kind of thing. And that's just a small snippet into my personal development, but it should show you guys like what you see is not always what it's been like. And I mean, I'm super open with the fact that I'm a victim of date rape. And even that, like, that was, again, me.
Sorry, guys.
Sorry, live chat. Oh my god. You know, you just like, and the thing is, we get surprised with this all the time. And it's like, could you not give us hey, I'm going to be talking about this in this chat, and if this is not for you, you don't have to listen. No, you're just going to surprise us. Oh my god. Trigger warning essay. How hard is that?
They never apologize for it. They act like it's a normal fucking conversation. Like they didn't just drop this fucking bomb on you.
Yeah. Is that, like, what kind of tactic is that to...
Shock marketing?
Yeah.
Well, no, because I don't know.
It definitely feels a little bit like some type of emotional shock. It's manipulative, yeah. Dang.
Wanting to make sure I didn't ruffle feathers. And like, there's...
Yeah, we can timestamp it. So 1 hour 32 minutes, the 1 hour 31 minute. I'll just add it to the title right now, and I'll just play it, and Jessica can wrangle the live chat.
So many instances in my life that have happened because I was not in a place of confidence. I was not in a place of security. I was not in a place of knowing my worth and my value. And truly, over the last couple years is when everything changed. And I'm 35 years old, guys. So I have lived a very, very long part of my life in this place of not viewing myself as a leader, not thinking I have much to offer other people, and making myself lesser to elevate others and make sure they're happy with me and they're not upset with me. And so when this girl who is like the top of the company is like, wow, I'm shocked you're not a director, you act like one. I was like, when she said that to me, I was like, oh my gosh, that is the highest compliment you could ever give, because a director is somebody that has a massive team, a massive like organization of people that they are in charge of leading. Hold on one sec. I'm going to put my phone on Do Not Disturb. I put it on Do Not Disturb. God knows I always get phone calls when I go live, and then it ruins everything. But a director is somebody that has a lot of responsibilities and a lot of people that are counting on them. And so ever since she said that, I've been thinking, because it's so wild, the difference in my life and the difference in my mindset that I am at now at 35 years old, after putting in the work. I mean, reading books on leadership, reading books on self-development, listening to podcasts on leadership and entrepreneurship and all of these things, how your mindset about who you are literally truly changes the trajectory of your life, right? Because ever since I decided to go all in with a company that I was scared out of my mind to join, it meant I was going to be ridiculed by others. It meant I was going to be made fun of by others. It meant I was going to be misunderstood by others. It meant I was going to be rejected by others. When I decided to face that fear anyways, everything changed. Literally everything changed. Because on a day-to-day basis for the last 2 years, I've had to put myself in situations that are uncomfortable, that are scary, where I'm rejected, that I'm misunderstood, all of these things. But it's interesting how once you do that, that confidence muscle starts to grow and stretch, and all of a sudden you're turning into this person that you...
I don't know why her mouth is not lined up with the audio, but probably her internet connection or something.
This isn't Brittany. I don't remember her name. But this isn't Brittany Rose. This is someone who was on the team. I'm not sure what her... I mean, I could figure it out if we cared, but...
Yeah, this is just everybody in the group. And I'm wondering what... There was some type of deal that Jessie Lee Ward has when she brought her whole team to Eric Worre's house. If she brought a certain amount of, like, I don't remember the cost of it, but I wonder if they did a similar thing at his house.
Let's see.
Into this person that you don't even recognize. And while I was in Vegas, I had multiple girls come up to me and say, like, hey, I notice how you do this or that. Like, what's your advice on that? And like, I just found myself naturally giving them leadership advice, giving them different types of advice or input. And I've had multiple girls reach out since Vegas and be like, thank you so much. Like, that conversation changed everything, like blah, 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 blah. And I'm not saying this to be like, oh, I'm amazing or whatever, but that your life can literally change when you decide to start facing your fears, when you decide to start actually digging in and seeing what is inside of me that has been holding me back. What is inside of me that is not allowing me to reach that next level in my life. Because truly your mindset about who you are will determine your future. It will determine the trajectory of your life.
Wow.
I know Ed Milet says the quality of your emotions determine the quality of your life. And for most of my life, my emotions about myself were very small. They were that.
What? I don't even know. I don't even know. I am not a fan of Ed Milet. I'm not a fan of Eric Worre. I'm not a fan of multi-level marketing. I don't know. I don't know.
It's just interesting how the web is weaved around here. The Eric Worre and Milet. Hey.
Sorry, I thought a dog was coming up. Oh, hello, Aaron. We are basically Jessica found all this, but the Monet girlies meet Eric Worre is what happens. And they had their little assignment to tell everybody and their mom about how incredible Eric is and how incredible his house is and all that other good stuff. And we're going down the list and listening to everybody, which is it's a trip. It's a trip.
Yeah.
And yes, your butt has been a topic in the chat. Brandy Lee, I will give all credit to Brandy Lee.
That I needed to make myself lesser to make sure everyone else was bigger and happy with me. It's that I couldn't be assertive because that was being rude, which is so not the case. It's that in a romantic relationship, I had to make sure they were comfortable and happy, even at the detriment of myself, right? And those are the results that I got in my life and in my friendships and everything like that. And so this simple switch of deciding to face my fears, step out in courage, put in the freaking work, you guys. No one just wakes up a leader. No one just wakes up courageous and full of wisdom. Like, buy the books, listen to the podcasts, surround yourself with other people that are doing the same thing. Surround yourself with other people that are big dreamers. I saw this quote and I shared it in my stories today that said, winners don't waste their time talking about losers, but losers talk about winners.
What?
Right? Don't put yourself in situations where people are gossiping.
This is interesting because there's been some comments on some of my videos and that I've seen about the conversations kind of getting into the nitty-gritty, the getting into the weeds a little bit about the behavior. Doesn't feel like we're talking about multi-level marketing anymore, and it's like this type of mindset is, and the way that these individuals make decisions or present themselves or share their trauma or whatever it is part of how you end up getting stuck in multi-level marketing, and being able to talk about it and break it down feels like it's an important part of helping others get out of MLM. And I know people disagree with me about that. I just think that it's important. It's an important part. So, oh God, it's very twisty. It's very twisty.
Yeah.
That's misogynist. Gossiping is what it's called when women talk to one another. I call bullshit. Yep.
Yeah.
Or bad mouthing, right? Put yourself in a room with people that are dreaming big, that are talking about their future, not their past, that are talking about how they're growing, that are in personal development. And guys, I promise you, it will naturally rub off on you and you are going to start turning into this person you did not even recognize. And that is where I am at now. And I know I have like so far to go, but for the first time in my life, like last night I had a dream actually that I was at a Monade event and that I was asked to speak on stage.
God.
And it was the first time that didn't absolutely freak me out, because I'm in a point now that I'm so confident in who I am. I'm so confident in who or where I'm going with my business, with myself, with my family, with my marriage. And it would not have happened if I didn't take the time to evaluate what has gone wrong in my life, what have I not been happy with, and how can I fix that? And it all literally started with changing my mindset about myself.
I am glad that she feels confident. I think confidence is important. I don't love the idea that she's saying you can think about this, and this, or that these thoughts are not okay, or these conversations are not okay, and these conversations are okay. You can talk about the past, and it could still be a healthy conversation. Some people take a long time to process. Like, it's the same thing of like, oh, this is the conversations winners have, and this is the conversation losers have. So now certain conversations are off topic. Like, I don't know, when I was competing full time, we talked, like, I had some good matches with people that I beat, but that it was very close. And like, winners do talk about the quote unquote losers because you can go over your gameplay and process through the match and talk about the other person and the things that they did that were good and the things that you did that need improvement. Like, the way that they simplify everything is, I don't know, it's lacking on all levels.
Yeah. I would be concerned if I was dreaming about my job.
I mean, I dream about my jobs, but I'm
I
highly anxious, so. Oh, God.
but your
Yeah,
job's not attached to a commercial call. Well,
you are correct.
usually.
Usually not. Usually not. Yeah, usually not. Jeez.
So if that is you, if you're sitting there going, I'm not happy in this relationship, I'm not happy in this friendship,
Sure,
I
that's
don't think I
fair.
could ever run after that business or that career because I'm not X, Y, and Z, I'm here to tell you that you can change. You are not
Okay.
a robot. You can change.
Except
and all
if you
it
wanna
takes
leave.
is a simple switch of deciding that you want to change, deciding that you want better for your life. And I know like so many girls who join.
It's okay to say if you want better for your life and that decision leads you to Monate, but if you want better for your life and it leads you away from Monate, then you're a hater, you're a bad worker, you're lazy, you didn't do enough self-development, you did the wrong kind of self-development, you just have a negative mindset. So it's just interesting hearing her say all this stuff.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Robots can change too. Yep. Especially learning ones. Also, Watson. Yes. That, like, the one that got programmed to be able to answer questions and whatever it had adjustments and it learns as it interacts with people and information and stuff, which is a little scary, but yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Hello. My partner fixes robots as his job. He literally changes them. Love that. Love it.
Join this team or maybe want to join my team, or like, I just don't have this character trait and I'm just not confident and I don't like the way my voice sounds on Instagram and I'm not this and that. And I'm like, you guys, do not let that fear hold you back from pursuing something that's going to better your life. Because I promise you, you are capable of more than you ever have imagined. Never in my wildest dreams did I think I would have a whole organization of women that I'm leading and coaching and mentoring, because I never saw myself as a leader. And yet, here we are. So, anywho, that is my personal journey with my personal growth, and you bet your sweet little tushy, I am going to be a director, and it's going to be sooner than you think. I am going to be speaking on a Monate stage, and it's going to be sooner than you think.
Well, people are probably not thinking about when you're going to be a director or when you're going to be speaking on the stage. You're the only one thinking about that. So,
Well, you can't be a freaking director. It's not a thing in Monate. It's not a thing.
yeah, it's a 3-level situation. But yeah, there's no director listed in Monate. So, geez Louise. Jeez Louise, ma'am.
Because I'm putting in the work and I am elevating all of my girls to put in that same work, because I believe in them so much. I believe they are capable of change. I believe they are capable of growth, and I believe you are too. So, happy Friday. I love you guys.
Oh God, here we go. Next one. It's almost like Eric Worre told him to do all this, so this is just wild to listen to. Whoops. Music. This is them dancing. Okay.
Oh, I might have missed. Oh, okay. I put reels of them at Monation in this folder.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm not
there's
a
Eric Worre. There's Eric. At Monate. Wow. Buddy. This is their brand trip they were on. It's deferred income. They have to pay taxes on this, so that's fun.
I found this Monday and that could be Smallwood's twin. It's weird.
Wow. You'll have to show that. Yeah.
I think she's in this folder. She was in that reel.
Okay.
Right.
All right, there we go.
Same person.
Is it?
I probably screwed up.
No, that's not the same person. It's different.
Oh,
They just
it's
look
not.
the same.
It's not my.
Yeah, they're different. This lady has an open hoodie. Yeah, they just look the same. Sorry.
You're talking all things feet while I
The sound is not synced up, so you'll just have to. I'm sorry. It's just listen, I guess.
try to put my face together a little bit before we go to the airport. We're about to catch our Uber and go to the Las Vegas airport to fly home. Oh, hold on. Room service is here to see my babies. Hi, Case. Hello, room service. We're just live right now. Hi. Thank you. Just bringing us our coffee. Okay, I have literally the funniest story for you guys, though. So we decide that we're gonna have a very relaxing spa day yesterday. Hi, Kate. All right, and of course, Christina, being Christina, is like, oh, look, that one looks bougie, that one looks nice. And so, without reading the fine print, decides to book one of the more luxurious looking, expensive massages, all right? So we get there, we all go to our respective, massage rooms, whatever. We come out after they're done. Mine was amazing. And we're sitting in the jacuzzi and Christina comes up and she's like, well, that was interesting. And she proceeds to tell us that quite literally her entire massage was done by feet. Come on, you tell it better than me.
No.
Come on.
No.
Katie's always getting herself into situations.
What?
Okay, so can you describe
What is happening?
I think
God.
I don't actually watch things when I start them. I'm just like, oh, they're in Vegas still. Oh, they're in Vegas still. So I don't know what.
It's just, it's, it's only 4 minutes, so it's okay. I feel like we need it for the completeness of the experience of what happened in Vegas. So,
The Vegas experience.
yep.
what the woman said, like when you walked in?
Okay, we're just walking in, and she's like, so you booked the 100-minute deep tissue? I'm like, yes. Like, oh, I can't wait. And then she's like, I will be doing this whole thing with my feet. And I'm like,
I would have walked out, guys.
well,
I literally would have
she's like,
walked
you
out.
booked the ashwagandha or whatever it's called. And I was like, all right. And I'm thinking, surely the whole thing's not with the feet. Nope. It was. Even the way she grabbed my arm, like everything was feet.
She just locked her right in there.
One thing I want to know is while we're in the room before I derobe and everything, she's like, is there any areas that I need to stay away from?
Oh, this is good. This is
Yeah,
good.
and I was like, no, I think I'm good. I think I'm good with everywhere. Because I'm thinking she's got to use her hands for my hands. Like, she's got to use her hands at some point. So, no, I'm good. So I'm face down, and then I discover the whole thing is with my back. And it's funny because if I said something to her, she's so much farther away because she's standing that I just wanted to turn around and be like, what's going on? What do you look like right now? I wanted so badly to pop up my tripod and get video of it. Anyway, so then I flip over and it dawns on me, oh my God, is she gonna do my face?
Because she had proceeded to massage her freaking hands with her feet.
She held down my fingers and then really got in there. But anyway, what an experience.
But then the face. Continue with the face.
Oh yeah, she kind of was like, oh no, we don't do faces. I'm like, oh, because that's preposterous. You just did my whole body with your feet and somehow still maneuvered around my body with your foot.
Oh my gosh, people are cracking up. That's
But
amazing.
That's it.
Here's the thing though, guys. I, for some odd reason, have a huge, huge distaste for feet. I can't tell you why. I just hate them. Quite literally grossed out by feet. Even my own sometimes, and I have cute feet. So my question is this. Would you walk out, or would you be like, I'm open to a new experience? Because she was totally open to this experience.
I 100% would not have been. So
This is an interesting at the end them asking this question because we've seen this in other MLMs where they've surprised people or forced people to do new things and kind of removed their consent to do that. Yeah, she paid for this, but it's an interesting part of that can show up in high control groups where you're forced outside your comfort zones and then not in a way that you still get to have your brain fully engaged. They push you outside and say that your gut shouldn't be listened to, etc. And there's a way to grow and try new things and still maintain your ability to like say like, hey, this feels wrong or this doesn't feel right or whatever. Because like in a high control group, you have to silence your mind and you're also kind of your body to stuff because of the way the group is. So I don't know.
Yes. Interesting.
Yeah, we don't need to watch the rest of it. That it was a strange. Let's see. Let's go to this one.
I literally was like, oh, they're in Vegas. They're in Vegas. They're in Vegas.
Okay, you guys.
Okay, here we go. We got another stream. This is the same girl, but not talking about feet. Okay.
Okay, you guys. I just literally scarfed. I know I'm super close to this. Sorry. Literally scarfed this taco salad, and there's like half of it left. It was the most massive taco salad I've ever had. So freaking good, but I was starving after session. But you guys, I am so fired up right now. I am so fired up because every time I come to events like this, these trips, I am reminded on why I'm doing this. And I cannot begin to describe to you guys how generous of a company Monate is. They are constantly trying to help us even more. So just a little bit of recap on what we learned in the session. So the first thing, they have now streamlined like all of our resources available literally on our phone. I would show you on my phone, but it's doing my live right now at our fingertips. Before and after photos, info on every single product, everything you need, comp plan, everything like that, literally right there as part of
Google also there. What do you mean?
But like, shouldn't this already be a thing? Like, Pyramids had this shit in 2015.
Yeah, they are way behind. They're way behind everything. Young Living was behind on stuff too. Everyone. It's 2024. It's 2024. I don't know what's happening.
Like, all that should have launched with the company. Like, my name's not that old. Like,
Yeah. I don't know why it wasn't, because it definitely should have been.
because it's a pyramid scheme with products.
I definitely think they're cutting costs, and it probably was. They either made this to be more compliant, or I don't know why they would have thrown out the cost to do this if it wasn't worth it to the company. So
our keyboard on our phone. Like if a client reaches out to me and is like, I need info on whatever, it's literally right there. Like I don't have to search for anything. They have made it so user friendly for literally anyone, and it's going to be so much better for our customers and everything like that. And so, okay, that's the first thing. Second thing, they have launched product guides on every single product that Monate carries. Okay, this is available for all market partners in their back office now. So like, I know so many people come to me and they're like, I don't know anything about hair. I don't know anything about these products. Now you don't have to know. I mean, you didn't have to before, but now you really don't have to know anything. Because
do y'all hear this? The strength of the products that they're going to be putting on your hair, it seems to be way less diluted than other products, and some people have had really bad interactions with their stuff, and you're telling us that not only can anybody sign up for this company, but the people signing up don't have to know shit about your shampoo. What? And they're just now getting the product guides? I don't know what's going on over there, but it seems like an uncontrolled cluster over there.
Yes.
My hairdresser is constantly salvaging Monet damage. I bet so.
I believe it.
I don't know. I'd have to look at we'd have to do a kind of snoop on the product ingredients. There are so many programs and apps that you can use. Monet's back office isn't revolutionary. Correct, Jen. Yep.
You're wrong. Hater mindset.
Because it is literally right there for you. So like, no hair knowledge, no problem. Literally, if someone comes to you,
Am I gonna do the literally video with this video at the end of this stream, and we're gonna make a literally, and I'll just put us on top of it? Because she said literally like a lot so far. A lot in 1 minute and 50 seconds.
We need to have like the literal rankings, like how many literal per minute.
Yes. Yep.
And rank the hands.
Yep.
and says, I have an oily scalp and dry ends. You are a literal hair expert with these product guides now. They're so user-friendly. They're amazing. Again, equipping us as partners and as your beauty professional to basically be able to service you the best way possible. Okay, the
Don't
next thing,
service me.
they inducted 2 new members into the $1 Million Club. And one of them, guys, I'm just going to share a little bit about her story. She's a young mom. She has 3 kids, I think, under like age 5. So like super, super busy mom. She has only been with Monate for 3.5 years, and she has been paid out over $1 million in commissions. That's not her sales.
That's literally what the $1 Million Club means. Like, oh, what are you doing, Miss Ma'am? Come on. Jeez.
That is what she has been paid out in 3.5 years. And guys, her story, I literally started crying because it's so relatable. All right. She was working full time. She had a very successful other business. But she said, you know, very distinctly, she remembers this one day where she was like holding her 2-year-old and she was trying to nurse her other one. And these clients were telling her they needed her to get back to them immediately on a project that they were on. And she was like having to tell her kids to leave her alone and all these things. And she's like, I knew right then that's not the kind of mom I wanted to be. That's not the kind of like memories I wanted my kids to have. And so she prayed about an opportunity and Monate fell in her lap and she ran with it. And in 3.5 years, now has made over $1 million, and doing it all with her babies. And
she's saying $1 million. What was the profit on that? So you're saying you got $1 million in commission spread over 3 years. You probably earned the least amount in the first year. I don't know what tax bracket you were in there. So you paid tax on that, and then you also paid out on the cost of supplies, and then you did the same the second and the third year. How much did you actually make?
Who is she talking about? I wonder,
because this is 2024. No, we just have to look it up. There's only 2 new inductees to the $1 Million Hall of Fame. Hold on, we're gonna snoop. Let me put this. We'll put our full screen up. Hold on. Oh, I gotta set this up better. Is this it? No. There we go. 2024 Monate Millionaire Club. Let's see. Reunion 2024. That was from 6 years ago. I wonder if Monate has it on their YouTube page, though. Monate. Oh, we can raid Callie after if she's still alive. Okay. I wonder. Okay, videos. 3 weeks ago. Is it Ivy Carnegie? No, these.
I don't think it's up yet.
Okay. Donate. $1 Million Club 2024 inductees. All right, we'll have to find it and we'll let y'all know. It is interesting that it's so difficult to find information in MLM.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, what the heck? Okay, this one? There we go.
With other people that have babies and showing them what's possible in this life and that we can do this together with our kids around from the comfort of our, pajamas or whatever it is, in community together. And her story, I mean, I shared it in my stories. You guys, if you haven't watched it, after this live, go check out my stories and watch, because her story is so inspiring and it literally reminds me why I'm doing this. Because guys, I was the same way. I was working so many hours, 10 to 12 hour days, and missing out on so much of my kids' lives. And I remember after I was able to retire myself, because this business replaced my income. It exceeded my income doing.
By definition, if you are retired, you would not be working, correct? And you would be getting a retirement or a pension or something. You just quitting one job to work another job is not retiring. What the hell?
I mean, you could retire as, like, if you were a professional, like a teacher, and you taught for 30 years and then retired and then worked at the local Kroger, you could still say you retired.
True.
But
True.
not what she's doing.
Correct. Yeah, and that's a good distinction. Most of the people, and if you're new to anti-MLM, if you're new to, or if you're in MLM and you're, just seeing what the hell the anti-MLM movement's about, when a lot of times, more often than not, these individuals will say, I retired my spouse or I retired myself. And it is not, and you think, wow, they worked in a career for 20 to 40 years and they have something, or they're done with that and then they continue to work. These individuals are misusing that term because they just quit one job to work another. It's not true retirement.
No.
Okay. Charlene's coming in with a definition. Cease to work is the key part of that definition. And they do not cease to work. So that's good to know.
Hair. And that's literally not a joke. So I remember one of the first nights that I was home, because I was never home for dinner when I was working full time. Poppy, my third, she unprovoked was like, Mom, I'm so happy that you're able to tuck us into bed now days. Because when you were working at the salon, you never got to kiss us goodnight or tuck us in bed. And I was like, oh my gosh, like, because
she worked at a salon?
Yeah, she was a hair person, a hairdresser.
That's so twisty.
Yeah.
As a mom, like, I always knew they were happy. We had wonderful nannies and things like that. But I didn't realize, like, the toll it was actually taking on my kids. And, like, that was their memory of me now. And that was...
There are incredibly healthy, happy individuals who are in daycare or who have nannies or whatever the situation is. Some people don't have that privilege to be able to do that. But to shade parents who work, and to say that the kids are somehow missing out on something vital, I would say that's an incomplete picture. It's incomplete.
It's false. Like, if I had kids, which no, me kids no. But if I had kids, I don't work. You know what? As soon as my kids were old enough, they would be in daycare. Because it's good for them. It's good for their social development. It's good for mommy to not be with their kids 24/7. Like, breaks are okay. Like, sending your kid to daycare because you don't have a job is okay.
Yeah.
In my opinion.
Yeah. Yep. And Jack works 2 jobs and still is an amazing dad to Leo. Yep. My friend is a nanny and it is definitely a privilege. And I bet your friend's a great nanny because, and there's some incredible people who partner with parents and help the growing up experience too. So it's more dynamic than any of these people are saying. And she's saying this, if you're listening, if you're wondering why she's talking about this, she's trying to get you to start to feel bad about your job and your role in your kids' lives, and to start thinking about joining a multi-level marketing company. And just remember, this multi-level marketing company amongst it probably has one of the worst compensation plans we've ever come across. So
Yeah, it's that.
It's not great.
Was their version of their mom, is that I was just always gone. And so literally hearing these stories, it's such a reminder on why I'm doing this and the opportunity that it can be for anyone in that same boat, where maybe you're like, I'm gone so much, I don't want to be working this many hours. I want to be home with my kids. I want to be more present. I want to be able to take vacations more often and travel and do all these things. Like, guys, this is a legit opportunity. Okay, it's not a Ponzi scheme. It's not a scam. It's nothing like that. This can actually change your life. And I'm always reminded of that when I come to these, because I see these people that literally their lives have been completely transformed for the better. And then they actually also launched a brand new program for all partners. And I'm not going to get into the nitty gritty of it, but I did a whole live on it earlier. It's basically going to change the game. It's going to completely change the game because we are partnered with, I forget if he's like the top network marketing coach, but he is literally, his name's Eric Corey. He is top network marketing coach. Okay. Our company is partnered with him, and he is literally giving out trainings that he normally charges $10,000 for free for all partners in money. All right. He's like, I am going to teach you how to be an entrepreneur, and your business will increase by 80%.
What?
Eric, what are you doing? Also, it's super offensive to the people who spent so much money on his trainings. And then he's like, you know what? Monate's going to give me a couple $100,000, and I'm going to pretend to be their trainer, and I'm going to give them these things that I've already done for free 99. What?
Eric, what are you doing? What is happening? Oh my God.
When she's done, I have some interesting things to say about their comp plan that I've never noticed a few things with their comp plan, and I just, let's finish it up. Oh, do you want to finish this, or do you want to go on a scroll trail?
Well, we can finish what she's saying, and then we're happy to. Yeah, we can do. I'm happy to look at the comp plan because we've listened to 3 reps say incredible things about their comp plan, and it's not great. I'll tell you that. So, Lushie has the tea.
Well, yes. I'm comparing it to Young Living, and it's very interesting.
Ooh, let's go. All right, cool. Let's finish her up.
80%, you guys. So when he was telling us everything that we're going to be doing, I was literally like chills, like full body chills, because Monet is just literally setting their partners up for much success. So if you've been sitting on the sidelines, guys, take this as your sign. Get off the sidelines. What are you waiting on? Are you waiting to be a hair expert? Because guess what? You don't need to be. Are you waiting to have a large following on Instagram? Because guess what? You don't need to be. One of my new girls who joined with me last month has now made over $2,000 just in bonuses, and she has less than 200 followers on Instagram. No hair industry experience, nothing like that, all right? Are you waiting to...
Have you ever heard of the Federal Trade Commission, perchance, ma'am? Because you cannot make those claims that you're making right now or use those comparisons that somebody has made that much money and that other people can too. Results not typical is what you need to be shouting from every rooftop, because protecting the consumer is important. If you wanted to say something like that, you should have additionally showed the income disclosure. They are not doing this. They're not following the rules, so hooray, hurrah. Yes, as the reveal lady says, the Fair Trade Committee.
The Fair Trade Committee.
Yep.
to feel more confident? Guess what? No one feels confident when they join this. No one is like, I'm going to be the world's best shampoo girl, and I'm going to know how to do all the things on social media and all these things. No one feels that way in the beginning. But you're worth taking a bet on, okay? You could literally be here with me in Vegas next year, all right? So anyway, it's been such a good day. I need to change and get ready. We're actually going to go do some photo shoots, and then we have a gala tonight, or like a reception with Monique. So anywho, it has been such a good day. My head is spinning, but basically the recap of the recap is that there is no better time. There is literally no better time to join this company. You could be on your way to earning a trip to Tulum. You could be on your way to earning a trip to Miami. And
let me just translate this for you. You could be on your way to using the income that you received from Onate as deferred income in a trip to Tulum or Miami, where Monate, listen, it's even more of a scam, and let me tell you why. Monate's going to rent out the resort at a specific time at a discounted price. So they're going to say, oh yeah, this trip is worth $2,500, $3,500, $4,500, and they may only spend $1,500 per person on it. It's not, and then guess what you will be doing at it for the tax year? You are going to be paying tax on $4,500. Maybe not, because different tax brackets, I get it. That $4,500 trip is going into the taxable income that you brought in for the year, when Monate maybe only paid $1,500, $2,000, $2,500, in my opinion.
Yeah, and I just find it interesting. I said this when I was in the live chat. Everyone's going to Tulum this year. My theory is they just opened their international airport there. So my theory is right now the resorts are offering great prices because they want to get people in to establish like a tradition of coming to their resorts. That's if I was a resort owner this year, everything would be really cheap because people can finally get there quickly.
Yep. And you want people to be able to, like you're saying, you as the person, any resort owner there is wanting to do whatever they can to get enough volume there so people realize how awesome it is. So,
yeah.
Yep. can they still hide that disclaimer somewhere micro on the screen and later go see there it is? Enhance 100 to read it, but there it is. They could do that, but they hardly ever do it. The reps do. So
Yeah, so the Tulum International Airport just opened December 1st. So it just opened. So they really want people down there.
Do you have the wait, is it 2022 the most recent?
What? Yeah.
Oh my god.
They never released their 23. Wait, yeah. They have until March 30th to do it. So, because I believe it has to come out in the first quarter.
Okay.
I
Dang.
think so.
Dang. So what did you want to show on the
Oh, I find it interesting that, like, no matter your rank, your buying discount doesn't increase, which is the same for Young Living. But if
Yep.
you look at the payout on your downline on with Young Living, the highest percentage a Royal Crown Diamond will get on their first level is 8%.
Yep.
Whereas Monet is 12%.
Yeah, and I wonder what the details are because as a Royal Crown Diamond as well, there's bonuses on silvers. There's also generation bonuses in Young Living. So I'm wondering what the generation bonuses look like in Monate.
Yeah. It's 2%. It's group volume bonus. Pay from your. Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe that's not it. Rank advancement 20,000. It's just interesting because the money's in the recruiting.
Mm. Oh, this is interesting. In addition to the centerline text. Monet, what the hell are you doing? In addition to the earnings opportunities in the Global Monate Compensation Plan, Monate may offer incentives and rewards programs for its independent market partners. In 2022, 4,225 market partners with career ranks of something market builder. Is it Monate Market Builder?
Managing wait.
Managing market partner, and then what's the B?
Managing market builder.
Okay, managing market builder and associate market builder and market mentor were eligible to earn a trip to Miami, Florida for the new leadership experience, of which 312 earned the trip. Out of hundreds and thousands of reps, only 4,225 qualified?
But anyone can do it.
Oh my god. Apparently anyone is 312. Oh my god. So 4,294 market partners with career ranks of MMB or above as of July 2022 were eligible to earn a trip to Nassau, Bahamas for our passport.
Nassau.
Sorry. Nassau?
NASA. Like NASA. Like
okay. NASA? Sorry.
Yeah. I've been there.
That's all. NASA, Bahamas for our passport incentive trip, of which 797 earned the trip out of the hundreds of thousands of people who are Monate reps.
Well, no, out of 4,000 people eligible.
Right, but there's like hundreds of thousands of reps, and then only a small portion were eligible, and then only a very small portion qualified or earned the trip. Right? Oh, wow. 69,909 market partners with career ranks of managing market partner or above as of September 2021 were eligible to earn a trip to Las Vegas, Nevada for our reunion incentive trip, of which 4,879 people earned the trip. It only cost $300 to go. So, what? 1099s have to be sent in by January 31st. So for these companies to take so long to post income disclosure statements, it's questionable. I mean, this is from 2022.
Yeah, so this came out in 23. We're waiting for 23s
Okay.
now. So it's not late yet. I think they usually come out in April, May.
Okay. So we're looking average number of months to achieve rank. Let's look at the senior executive director. That's what Mandy Sue Styles was. That's what Tony Van Schoik is. That's what Julie Stevens is. The top people. Yeah, Ann Fisher, senior executive director. Median, average, low, high annual gross. I think the higher one was Julie Stevens at one point, because Julie was one of the first to all hit $10 million in commissions. And Tony Van Schoik hit it way after Julie Stevens did, and Julie Stevens is on Tony's team. So.
And Tony joined at the beginning, so it's not even about getting in at the top, as we can see from Tony's career directory.
Yeah. Do they include inactive accounts? I don't know. I think that messes up their numbers if they do that. Oh, here we go. Percentage of active and inactive U.S. market partners at this rank. 91.33%. Most of the people are at market partner.
Yeah.
Then 4.73% are at managing market partner. 1.76% are at associate market builder. 0.01% are senior executive director. Wow. Holy crap. Your chances of getting to senior executive director are so small.
Is Christina Smallwood there?
Is she a senior executive director?
Yeah.
I bet she is. But I don't know if that's her paid. I know that's her lifetime rank. I don't know if she's dropped rank, because I think she did drop rank.
Well, they have to qualify every month.
Yep. Same in Young Living. Similar in Mary Kay too, but Mary Kay, there's a 2-year. So the cars in Mary Kay, you have to qualify with volume every 2 years, but you also have to make enough in volume every month to have the payment for your car sent in to the company. So it's really difficult. Same with Monate, I'm guessing.
I can't imagine doing this. It seems like a lot.
Yeah, it seems super stressful too. So.
Yeah.
Do you want to watch the last two, or do you want to end the stream?
I'm good.
All right, let's.
Yeah, I have about an hour.
Okay, let me find the right. Dang it. Delete. Is this it? No. Delete. Is this it? No. Delete. There we go. All right.
Who knows if it's even entertaining? I don't know what I put in this folder.
Oh, this is 30 minutes. Hold on.
Oh,
so also with Eric, we've been working some new strategy that's going to complement this other one, right? And at the same
who is that?
That's the one of the owners. And then
Okay.
we've got Eric Worre most of the time. Oh, this is
Yeah,
hilarious.
I'm not into this wall bullshit though.
Foundational beliefs.
We'll have to make it much smaller if we do this. Hold on. We may have to watch this on another because it's 30 minutes. So let's do. Here we go.
Oh, heyo. It is
Oh,
5:45.
This is the girl that I think looks like Christina.
She does. I'm just going to take a screenshot real quick so we can make the cover. Okay.
5 Eastern Standard Time here in Florida. On the whim, decided to go live.
You didn't just decide. Eric Worre told you to do it. They're all like, I just randomly decided. No, I'm completing my homework. That's why I got on live. It just frustrates me, the lying that goes on. Sure, Jan.
That's why I kind of wanted to watch them all at once, because I knew it would be the same shit with every one of them.
Yep, you were correct.
I better spit out my gum. I get in a lot of trouble for chewing gum on lives. Anyhow, on the spur of a moment live, I was all in my stories today talking about Stanley Cups, and then turned it into sharing about business and specifically Monat, and it just got me all fired up and super excited. So I wanted to share a couple of things, okay? If you are not inside of this business, you've been watching, and why it is so important to, one, let's just grab the bull by the horns and let's get started today. We partnered with Eric Worre, who is pretty much the guru of network marketing. Wrote the book GoPro. Every network marketer has read it. He's incredible, understands the industry so much. Partnered with us at the beginning of this year, and what has happened already in February is mind-blowing, okay? The momentum, the amount of people who are hitting the first rank, which then just trickles down, and huge things are happening, okay? Also, once a year, we go on multiple.
What huge things are happening for the 0.01% of people in Monat?
But she's talking about February, but they went and saw Eric in March.
I don't know. It's weird. It's weird.
Yeah. Oh, boss story. This will be a good cover.
Yeah. We may have to put all of the faces on. Oh my god.
Multiple trips a year, but once a year we go on a passport trip, and this year we're going somewhere I've never been before. Tulum. Have any of y'all ever been to Tulum, Mexico? I've been to Cancun, and we always pass the signs, right? But I see on it anyways. If you love to travel, I mean, I'm thrilled for this Tulum trip. There are requirements.
I take it back. If the trip is valued at $4,500, Monat's probably only paying $800 per person for it. If they bought it at discount, like if they bought the entire, section of rooms out for a discount, maybe a little over $800. I don't know. It's not as expensive to go to resorts there, but I truly believe that Monat is getting a better deal by saying we're going to pay you out for this, and the trip is not worth that. So we'll see.
That everybody, including myself, have to accrue throughout the next 6 months to be able to earn this trip, okay? One of them being just your volume alone, okay? Here's the important thing. Tulum is next level. I'm so excited. Here's the important thing. When you join the business, my job, our job, is to help you hit the first rank as quickly as possible. Do you know what happens when you hit the very first rank? You can come in right now for $149. Then Monat's going to give you a $150 coupon to use on a future order. Girl math. I mean, hello. Okay. So you can join with the $149 product pack, Add the Rejuvenique oil because everybody needs the oil, okay? That's going to give you enough volume to be at the personal volume requirement for the first rank. Then you need to go and grab 2 people to do this business with you. If I recall,
There's a lot.
back 7 years ago when I joined the business, I'm pretty sure I hit this rank in like 4 days, 3 or 4 days. I called a couple of friends, let them know what was going on. I didn't do social media, okay? I was like calling all the people, right? Had a couple people join me, and within 3 or 4 days hit this first rank. So you join 149 or more. I'm going to encourage you to get a larger product pack because
Of course you are.
want to have all the things. Trust me, okay?
Of course you are.
Your closet is eventually going to be full of all the things, so we might as well start with that. But whatever, okay? For the sake of the live. Join for 149. Add your oil to your order. You've got the PV required. Grab 2 people to do the business with you. Depending on which product pack they order, the bonuses that you're going to make is going to be anywhere from $400 to $800, okay? That is my job to share with you, to show you the exact roadmap in order to hit that first rank. It is happening like wildfire. That is where laser focus is, and it is so exciting, okay? I know for me, when I joined, my biggest fear was spending the money, and because I didn't have it, Dave Ramsey, ouch. Welcome to my show. Dave Ramsey put it on a credit card, I was like scared that I wasn't going to make my money back. And so my personality says, show me how I'm going to make my product pack back. And that was by hitting that first rank. What does that require? Go grab 2 people to do the business with you. I knew immediately multiple people who needed extra income, okay? Don't even get me started on products. Go to my page, filter through all the reels, okay? The products are incredible. There's nothing else like it on the market. #1 premium hair care brand worldwide. I is a Monat girl.
No, it's not. That's literally a lie. Why are you saying that? Why are you saying it's the #1 hair care brand in the world? You can Google that and it will not come up because it's not true. Yeah, the sweatshirt's trash. Yep, exactly. It's like buying a lottery ticket after the lottery has already taken place.
Yeah.
Through for the rest of my life. Okay. Love the product. That's the, in my opinion, it is the best part, is sharing something that performs and it's clean and it works. But the joy that I get to be able to help people with their hair, that's fantastic, right? That's easy. But to be able to help people, bring them in, show them this is exactly how you'll make your small investment back. Let's talk about investments in business, right? Like we were to go start a coffee shop or a boutique.
Miss Ma'am, I'll tell you, she's saying pay more than the 150. Let's just go to Monat real quick. Monat, and I'll just put the product packs on screen. Oh, they're having, just kidding. Monat.com does not go to Monat. That's hilarious. So it's Monat
It's
hair.
Monat Global.
Oh, they don't even trend correctly. Oh my god.
Because the company's name is Monat Global, not Monat.
Yeah, but I was just thinking they should have bought Monat, but it wasn't available. But Monat Global, but some people might type in Monat. I'm just thinking from a standpoint, like a lazy standpoint. Okay, let's go to opportunity. I'm clicking on that. I'm gonna drop the pictures. I want to sign up. I'm not signing up. I'm just looking for the sign up part. Start your business today. I'm looking for the product packs. Dang it. Monat product packs. Here we go. So the first one is the Overachiever. It's $649. I will put, and this is what comes in it. Rejuvenique oil, Rejuva beads, Renew shampoo, Restore, leave-in conditioner, Replenish mask, like all of their brands. The juniors, deep conditioner, blowout cream, curl cream. And they say it's 50% savings. Okay. The next one is the Success Pack, and that is $399. 46% savings, originally $745. The Business Pack, $299. 40% savings, original price $499. And the starter kit, $99. You may purchase the starter kit alone or take advantage of the great discounts offered on the 3 valuable product packs, which already include its contents. Okay. I could buy a sick as new gaming console for that. Yeah. Red Rum, yep. She literally said your closet will be full of products eventually. Inventory loading who? Yep.
Yeah.
I hope I got a screenshot. Yeah, we get a screenshot of this.
Or, we're talking hundreds and thousands of dollars of investment, right? And then 5 years we take a loss until hopefully we're in the green, right? So many, it's crazy to me. It's crazy to me that for $149, you can start a business, share these products, share them online, share them in person, share them however you want to share them, grab other people. We help them. We plug them into our systems. We plug them into training, help them do the same exact thing. We're being coached by Eric Worre right now. And it is going amazing. All the people that just hit the first rank, all 107 people in a matter of 11 days, are all now in a group chat. And we're just going to continue to filter these people in there. And so we have until, did I talk about Tulum? I did talk about Tulum. Basically, those who join, here's the sense of urgency. Those who join, hit the first rank by Thursday, right? They interviewed a couple of people like, how long did it take you? This one guy was like, 4 days. How long did it take you? 1 hour. How long did it take you? 2 days, right? Hit that by the 15th of February. And the volume you need to accumulate for the next 6 months in order to earn Tulum, all of your volume for February that you bring in through sales and bringing on other people is tripled. So they will triple that volume and throw that into your GV bucket that's going to go towards that trip. That is huge. That is huge and gives me such a sense of urgency.
Normally, January is the worst month for businesses coming right out of Christmas and the Christmas season. So it's interesting that they were trying to boost and reward their salespeople for sales in February. It's just interesting.
To help as many people as possible. But at the end of the day, people have questions, right? You might have questions about the business. You might have, been there. I don't know this, that, and what. Go watch my stories. I kind of just talked all things business today in my stories, but now is the time to click the button. Now is the time to grab hands and let me help you. Let me mentor you, share the greatest product that ever hit old planet Earth and make an income. Not only make an income, okay?
Yep. Normally January is really bad for MLMs. And other businesses.
Residual income, okay? So I'm just going to share this really quick. I was going to make this live 3 minutes, and here we are. Residual income, something I didn't really grasp prior to this, but as I have helped people.
There's no residual income in multi-level marketing. You have to continually get people paying into the business by buying volume for themselves or buying volume and then selling to the customer. You always have to be keeping your lines up so that you can get your consistent, dependable income. Because if you just leave it alone, people fall off. It's not like a rental house. It's not like a rental property. It's not like any of those situations.
In the last 7 years, right? Let's think about right when I first got started and was helping people become VIP customers of mine, treating them wonderfully, getting them all set up on the right regimen for their hair. They start to use the products and they're in love. They're like, oh my goodness, my hair's not getting oily. A couple months later, my hair's finally growing. It's filling in. What's going on? Blah, 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 blah. That was 7 years ago, okay? Those same customers that bought from me 7 years ago have continued to purchase. Okay.
False.
So
not
just
all of
by
them.
sharing, right? And I continue to share and get new customers every single month, a lot of them.
No
okay.
way.
That all accumulates into
Okay, Karina.
residual purchases for the lifetime of them using the products. My customers don't stop using the products, right? They have the results. They love it. It's like feeling horrible your whole life and then you find this one clean plan and you feel amazing. You don't want to steer from that and then go and feel crappy again. Same thing with the products. But it's so simple. You're simply washing your hair. So the residual income aspect of that is huge, right? When they're like, make money while you sleep. That's what that means. So anyhow, if you have any questions on the business, please shoot me a DM, ask in the comments. But we're headed to Tulum and we are headed to produce and help. I want to help as many people as possible join, hit that very first rank, make your money back, be in the green. Everything beyond that is profit with the highest discount of the #1 premium hair care brand worldwide. Love you guys.
Everything above that is not profit. Have you never heard of business costs? What are you talking about? What the hell, ma'am?
Shoot me a DM or in the comments if you have any questions. Tell me. I'm ready.
What? What the hell? Well, that was enlightening. I wonder how many people are going to actually earn the trip. I mean, get the deferred income funneled into a trip that benefits Monate and it doesn't benefit the reps as much. I wonder. Yeah. All right. What do y'all think of that live chat? What do we think of the stuff going on with the Monate girlies? I
think Eric wants their money. That's what I think.
Yeah, it is interesting. I wonder what their numbers looked like in February, and well, we guess we can go to Christina Smallwood or Brittany Rose. Brittany Rose. The pickleball mom?
Yeah.
Are you serious? You're trying to take advantage of people who play pickleball so that then they will buy Monate from you? Are you kidding me right now? Here, I'll show y'all what her feed looks like. The pickleball mom. Oh my god. I cannot. Look at this. Okay. Your happy spouse, pickleball. Here's me in front of my free car, pickleball. Here's me being an incredible parent making popcorn for my kids. Here's me hanging out with my spouse. Here's me being a model. And here's me in my dress with pickleball. There's nothing wrong with pickleball. It's just interesting she's trying to tap into the pickleball market to get more signups in her multi-level marketing company. Dang. Yeah. Yep. I wonder what the social blade looks like for Brittany Rose, though. So I'm going to grab this. And I'm going to go to social blade. And let's see if she's had an increase since she's been being trained by Eric Worre. So social blade. I'll show you all the numbers. I'm just going to sign in on my end. I want to go to Instagram. Brittany Rose. All right, let me log in. All right, so I want 319 to today. She was at 48,341 and today she's at 48,368. Not a huge growth. I wonder what it looked like in February though. She had a spike at one point and then she dropped. So I'm wondering monthly gain. January 2023. Not a lot. How strange. She's in the negative.
She's growing. Not.
Dang. What the hell? What the heck? I mean, here's the thing. You're going to be a part of a multi-level marketing company. They're going to bring in some kind of social media expert to help you grow your business. Okay, maybe she is growing her business offline, but isn't Eric Worre in the space to help people grow their social media and help them gain more customers via social media? And if there's not growth there, then what's Monat paying for? What are the results that we're looking at, and how can you test to see if someone is full of bullshit? You know, look at their numbers. Look at their. It has to be. And they could show us their actual numbers, but they never will because they're not as good as they claim them to be. In my opinion, they never show us their numbers. They never show it with the income disclosure statement. They're just like, trust me. You know.
Yeah. Trust me, bro.
Yeah. So thank y'all for joining us and being a part of our chaos. We will be back.
We will.
We will. Jessica? We'll be back soon. I'm going to get my life together and figure out a better streaming situation where I can find content to do. Because, well, Jessica finds a bunch too. But I don't want it to all be on Jessica's shoulders. So
I have nothing else to do.
if you feel like we earned a like, we'd love for you to like the stream. Thank y'all for hanging out.
I think I actually managed to not wait, no, I think I did demonetize you. Never mind.
That's okay.
One
That's
day.
all right.
One day.
We'll
One
work on
day.
it. We'll work on it. Thank y'all so much. We'll see you later. All right.
Bye.